Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will learn about CSV file, comma separated values file, how to read and write CSV file using pandas. CSV is one of the most popular file format for storing large amount of data. CSV files are text file with information separated by commas saved with extension CSV. It allows a large amount of data to be transferred machine to machine. This is the structure of CSV file in which each value is separated by the comma. This is the default separator for the CSV file. You can change it to any other delimiter like semicolon, colon, and dash, etc. You can open CSV using Microsoft Excel or statistical environment or Python. Here we will use the pandas function read CSV to read the CSV file. CSV function takes different parameters. File path, it can be a local file name or can be a URL. Separator, the delimiter to use default is comma. Header, row number to use as a column names. Similarly, names, column names, number of rows to read. Use columns, sometime you want to select specific columns, subset of the available columns. Skip blank lines. If it value is true, it will skip the blank lines rather than interpreting it as a missing values. Skip rows, line number or number of lines you want to skip. So here we will use the iris data for experiment in this lecture. Iris data contains 4 features of flowers: length, width of sepal and petal. Iris data often used in data mining, classification, and clustering examples. First of all, to import the pandas library, and then using the pandas read CSV function to read the CSV file. The iris data is stored locally. So there are 5 columns with 4 features: sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and class. Here the file contains the header names. For example, if your file does not contain the header file, so you can change this header to none, for example. So it means that the header names are not stored in the CSV file, like this one. So actually the 0 row is by default normally it infer the 0 row as a header names for the file. You can also specify the number. Header, basically this is the row number to use as the column names. Default is 0. So if you, for example, it can be 0, so which is the default one, and it will take the sepal length, width, the header stored in the file. The next parameter is names. If you want to specify the header name, the column name, so it will override the existing one. For example, names is equal to list A, B, C, D. So in this way it will change the column names from this and that. So actually this is the so if you for example write header is equal to 0, for example, so it will not display the 0 1. It will override the names, the header column names stored in the files. The other is a number of rows you want to read, n rows. For example, we want to read the 12 rows. So it will read only the 12 rows, and you can check this by checking the length of the data. For example, now it will display 12 because here n rows is equal to 12. Similarly, if you want to read some specific columns, for example, so you can use the use columns. We want the first column, sepal length and the sepal width. Now to display the data dot head first 5 rows, so sepal and sepal width. So in this way you can specify, you can select the specific columns to be displayed. The other is skip blank lines. Skip blank lines means to skip the blank lines, to ignore the blank line rather than to interpret it as a missing values. So by default it is false, so you can change the status to true, so it will ignore the blank lines. Similarly, skip rows. For example, let's say we change this true and number. Skip rows. Number of rows you want to skip, for example 3. So in this way it will skip 3 rows. Number of rows, number of rows you can skip by using the skip rows. In the same way, if your data is stored over the net, so you can read using the URL of that. For example, URL for the above data, let's say we want to read the above data of IRIS from the UCI website. UCI maintains different data sets as a service to the machine learning community. So we can use, for example, data equal to pd.read CSV URL, and then data dot head. So in this way you can use the URL to retrieve the data. And how to write to CSV files? So you can save the data frame to CSV file by using the data dot data dot to CSV CSV, and for example my iris, this is the name we want to store the data, and for example index is false. So it will store the data frame to CSV file named myiris. So in this way we can use the this function to write the data frame to CSV file, and then we can read again this file using the read CSV. Thank you.